This is the last thing we're going to add on to our note card. And on this note card, I'm just going to do a few reminders of what is FNet, mass, and acceleration, and FG and G. You want to fill out this card exactly like I'm doing this so you have a reference, including the description and the units for each of these symbols. So let's start with the symbol for F. F is the force, and force we said is in newtons. At this point, I'm just going to write the symbol for the unit. I'm not going to write the whole thing. Fg is also a force, but this force is called weight. So this one's just being very specific and calling it weight. And it's also in newtons because it's still a force. M is mass. That's not going to change for this. And that is in kilograms. A is for acceleration. And that's in meters per second squared. The other type of acceleration that we've been talking about is G. G is the gravitational acceleration. Because it's a gravitational acceleration, it's also in meters per second squared. And just as a reminder, G of Earth is equal to 9.8 meters per second squared. This one should be a given after a while. Like you should just automatically know if somebody says, you're on Earth, then you know that it's 9.8 meters per second squared. If the gravity is, that we're talking about the moon is 1.6 meters per second squared. I don't expect you to memorize the moon, but I do expect you to memorize Earth. You're going to use this to solve the problems. And I keep saying, all you need to do is look at those numbers and look at the unit. You underline the unit for each number, and then that's going to tell you which one of these we're working with. Today, or one day, you're going to do all of the practice on weight, and then you're going to do all the practice on F equals ma, and eventually you're going to do mixed practice to make sure that you know how to do all of them.